Cool. So, one thing that really excites me about WebXR is what students and teachers can do with it, particularly students and teachers who are trying to get into coding for the very first time. And, this is really personal to me because 2 years I couldn't write a line of code. And I started learning, this one way to build WebXR with a development framework called Aframe. And 2 years later, I'm a WebXR developer for Verbella. I really think that this journey is approachable, even for middle school students or just teachers who have never written a line of code in their lives. And I think that's just so powerful. So, with Aframe, this is one way to create WebXR experiences. And with Aframe, you use HTML to kind of build immersive websites. And if you look at my code, and I hope you can see it big enough, but in some ways, like this sort of makes sense. It's sort of readable. And here's my scene, by the way, on the right. It's like I have a box, a blue box. So there's my HTML, right, my A box tag. And now I have the attributes for its height and width and position and color. And, a simple scene like this, you could have your kids remix on a service called Glitch that just lets you kind of build websites. And then they'd see this code and you could say, just start out by changing their colors, right? Look at the color attribute and change it from red to whatever you want. And then, next thing you know, they sort of can already start grasping these concepts of, what is an HTML tag, right? That's what a box is. What is an HTML attribute? These are these things like height, width, and position. And they can start adjusting those numbers. And before they know it, they'll be kind of making their own really simple scene. And I know that this is just like back to the basics, like the most simple scene imaginable. But this is just them, getting started in an approachable way that helps you learn the basic building blocks of HTML as you create an immersive website. And then you build on this knowledge to make increasingly more complex things.